Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to the 6 News Roundup. So we'll round up all the news over the last couple of days of Rainbow Six Siege because it's been busy. So we'll start with the new retail version of Rainbow Six Siege, which potentially gives us a release date for the next season. It certainly fits in perfectly with the test server right now. And if you don't already know, they always refresh their retail version at a new year because usually there's new year pass to get added into the retail version, where of course that's not the case this time around. But it does mean we're going to be getting our usual new artwork. So this is the artwork that will show up like for your inventories and consoles and stuff. This will be the new artwork used for Rainbow Six Siege, which is pretty damn cool. We've got Sledge, Legion, Finca, and Hibana there. Then we're going to have the usual. We're going to have a Standard Edition, Deluxe Edition, Operator Edition, Ultimate Edition. But the important thing is these all become available March 16th. Which is 3 weeks after the test ever started and is most likely going to be the launch date of Operation Crimson Heist. Now, of course, there's always potential for that being different. There could be issues, there could be bugs, there could be stuff they need to fix. So it's not a certainty for sure, but it is most likely going to be the release date of Operation Crimson Heist. Guys, I'm just going to inject some more information in here. So there is a Crimson Heist support page up on the Ubisoft website, and it says that the Battle Pass starts on March 16th and ends on the 24th of May. So of course, for the Battle Pass to actually start, the patch for Crimson Heist would already have to be out. So presumably again, the 16th is probably the release date. If not, it would have to be actually earlier than that. So we're looking very good for March 16th right now. Now, of course, there's no year pass this time around, so the developers have added in something special to the Ultimate Edition, which is the Disruptor Cosmetic Pack. And I was able to find some images of what these new packs look like, and they're relatively cool looking. Let me know if it's worth buying the Ultimate Edition of the game. And also be wary because you need to buy the Year 6 edition of the Ultimate Edition, otherwise it doesn't come with these. But in Season 1 of Year 6, Zero will get this cosmetic pack, which presumably has a uniform, headgear, charm, weapon skin. And then in Season 2, going to be the same outfit for Melusi, then Ace in Season 3, and Aruni in Season 4. And that'll be the only way to get that pack. Is it worth buying the Ultimate Edition just to get those cosmetic packs? Probably not. They've also got a nice little FAQ here, so they say that the Gold Edition of Siege is going to be available up until the 15th, and then after that it is gone, replaced with these new versions. And they also have a question saying, what will happen to my Year 5 pass after March 16th? So all VIP perks from the Year 5 pass have been extended to March 15th. Normally I think they end around about February, and afterwards the Year 5 pass will become obsolete. So presumably stuff like the discount in the store and renown boost, all that is potentially gone. I haven't heard of it being added into like the battle pass or stuff like that. So potentially all that is gone. And then they clarify how you actually unlock the new operator in Rainbow Six Siege for Year 6. And that will be by unlocking the battle pass every season, and the first unlock will be that operator. However, you can wait 2 weeks and then actually pick up the operator with renowned afterwards, which I would recommend if you don't want to be grinding a battle pass. Definitely just sit back 2 weeks and pick them up with renowned. Of course, I've actually already got a video out going over the entire battle pass for next season, so you can go and see if it's already worth it or not for you to pick up. And they're continuing the practice of the 20 original operators in Siege having to be unlocked via renowned in-game, which means like even if you buy the Ultimate Edition, which gives you all the DLC operators, like all of them, but doesn't give you the base operators, which is kind of weird. Like they are cheap as chips to buy, but still it's a bit of a weird thing because a lot of people of course buy the Ultimate Edition, boot it up, and they're like, why are these characters locked? You know, it seems like a very unusual thing to do. Anyway, let's move on to the next bit of news, and that is streamer mode in Rainbow Six Siege. Finally, after 5 full years of this game being out, streamer mode is coming in with the next season, and it was a massive disappointment for streamers to actually try out. And that is because the streamer mode is client-side only, which must literally be the only game in the world that has a streamer mode that is client-side only. This is amazing that that's the way it's been brought in. Now, don't get me wrong, it is actually going to have some benefits to streamers, but is definitely not anywhere near what streamers actually thought they were going to get, which is also crazy because Ubisoft, as usual, brings in content creators and streamers to play the new season a couple of days early. And they also give a presentation to those people telling them about the new year, the new content, and they give them a rundown of everything, including streamer mode. And not once during those presentations did they say this is a client-side only thing for now. Instead, a blog post was put out a few hours after the servers for the new season actually went live. So of course, the streamers went online and they actually played it. And they were like, oh, this is awesome. We've got our streamer mode. We can actually make ourselves anonymous and, get away from some of that bad toxicity we have to put up with. And then they found out very, very quickly that it was a client-side only thing. And unfortunately, that meant it was pretty useless for most of them in most situations. Now, certainly for like Q sniping and stuff like that, this will help because you can put in like a delay and things like that. But still, very, very disappointing overall. And I think the reason it was so heartbreaking as well for streamers is they were brought in like 9 months ago to kind of consult on the features of this. And Ubisoft put forward a bunch of really good concepts. And obviously those concepts are still in the works. They'll hopefully come eventually. But like I say, it'll probably take a long time. So when this stream mode finally came in and it didn't have any of the features they had kind of requested, they were of course extremely disappointed. So very heartbreaking to actually watch those streamers find out that it was client-side only when the new season went online with the test server.
Can you guys see my name?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Yeah. Macy J.
Fuck! It doesn't work, chat! Hey, you mean to tell me it's client-side? Dude, I'm like changing my voice on the in-game chat and I look like a fucking idiot.
Calm down, Kenny. I'm not gonna calm down. I'm actually pissed. I'm genuinely pissed. Like, they brought people in to discuss and everything, and even like the proposed stuff that they had back then was actually like better than this. And now look, like 9 months later, and it's worse. And it's probably even more than 9 months. Of course I'm pissed.
Now let's talk about the test server because there's some interesting stuff being tested there. So developers are going to be testing some kind of odd gameplay choices to see how it affects, gameplay in Siege and if it might one day come to the live server. So they're currently testing a few things. We've got the nuke rework, where you can just walk past a lot of the traps that are based on area of effect, and they're also testing whether to make electric devices not damage-friendly gadgets. This is super interesting because you can like electrify a wall, for instance, and then maybe Maverick starts to burn through and, Smoke could just come over, throw his gas grenade at it, and not have to worry about getting the gadget electrocuted, and then set it off and potentially stop Maverick from getting in. So there's some interesting changes that they're looking at, and we're presumably going to see a lot more kind of quirky things get tested in future test servers as well. But for right now, it's very interesting to see that. Now, I should also tell you that if you want to go play a new season on the test server, this weekend is the best time to do it, because after that, the actual population of the test server just plummets and it becomes very hard to find games after basically the first week of the new test server. So if you want to test out some of these test server only changes and see how you think about it, then it's definitely worth getting in right now. And then we've got a little bit of cross progression and crossplay news as well. This comes from the director of Rainbow Six Siege as he was interviewed by PC Gamer. And he said that they're actively working on cross progression and crossplay. Within the realms of consoles, I think it would be great if PlayStation and Xbox could play together. And he goes on to say that one of the benefits would be faster matchmaking. Of course, the other thing would be that I would think there would be better skill-based matchmaking as well, because you have more range of players as well to pick from. Now, he goes on to say that as for PC, he's skeptical of joining the platforms together with console. Now, of course, that just makes sense. I think the console ones will get combined in any crossplay that comes along, and PC can be an optional thing. Like if your friend invites you, you could, leave your bubble of console gaming and go into the PC. Because if you're like me and you just love to go and play against PC players with a controller for some crazy reason, then, you can do it. But it would be an optional, additional thing if it even existed. But anyway, that is the game director for Rainbow Six Siege saying that cross progression and crossplay is being worked on right now. Like I say, with the streamer mode, things take a long time, so I don't even know if this will be in year 6. Like, of course, it wasn't announced or anything like that. So this could be still way off in the future, as it seems like anything in Rainbow Six Siege takes many years to actually turn up. And then let's move on to cosmetics. So we've got the new Kali Elite. This is out in the live game. And also let's talk about the Battle Pass. So first of all, Pulse has hair in the Battle Pass. I thought this was Thermite. and I can't believe that it's actually Pulse. It's amazing how he looks like Thermite with the hair. It is nuts. But yeah, the Battle Pass was out on the test server for a single patch. I'm not sure, like I thought maybe they were testing the new Battle Pass because it's going to have the operator in it, make sure it actually works before they launch it. Because imagine it launched and the Battle Pass didn't work and they couldn't unlock the new operator. That'd be pretty bad. So I thought they were testing it, but immediately after the next patch, the Battle Pass was disabled again. So I don't know if it was a test or just accidentally put on. But certainly I've got a full video going over all the items in the Battle Pass so you can have a look and see what you think. And of course, if you're looking for information on the new season, I've gone over the patch notes, I've gone over all the changes that are coming with Year 6 in the previous roundup video. But anyway guys, I think that's all the news over the last couple of days. Let me know what you think of everything in the comments below and I'll catch you next time.